version 3 X dots. This has got the 16 kilogram Nefto spring in there. This is my blue one. It's really nice. And after this chronograph test, I want to show you our new home where Jet Blasters is going to be. I'm like the first one to shoot a video in here, I kid you not, and discuss with you about what I've been able to do with this blaster. Kind of echoey, but it's going to sound cool because we're firing a really powerful blaster in here. Alright, ready, set, 249, 246, 257, 251, 245, and 257, dude. Wow. Can you see that? Wow. So we have high, 257, low, 245, average, 250. This is with the new Alpha Breach prototype. This is with my version of it, which is for testing Merlin barrels. This is with a 3/8 twist by 57mm Merlin. This is with a 17/32 brass barrel. Okay, and none of that is stock. It is going to be stock. Okay, none of it. And I want to emphasize that I've been able to do a lot with these new blasters. And the fact that they are very customizable. Mine got kind of chipped up at LAX, but then again, I kind of don't paint blasters usually. I just wanted to try a new color. But let me tell you something, okay? Everybody complains about a blaster system, and for a while I was using Brand X for a while. And Brand X was, in my opinion, best feeding, best firing, best everything. But it's not until Alpha that I was able to really get the power I wanted, customize it. There's a lot of things you can do to customize this blaster. You can paint them, you can, it will handle like a 16 kilogram Nerf turf spring, no problem. You can put pretty much all the internals you want on there that will fit in a long shot, except for bolt sleds with a tail on them. You can't use that, okay? If you can't, you can easily Dremel out whatever you need to make it work. Be creative. I mean, the Alpha kit doesn't come, excuse me, the Alpha kit doesn't come with a brass barrel. I put that on there, you know? Mine has spacers on this grip, so there's no play on it, and I use the number 10 stainless screw, see? And I get to test these out, these little changes, and some we can make, some can't because they're tooling and everything else. But really, I just consider this blaster just an expression of my soul, a lot more than the Xplorer blaster was, where I felt it was more someone else's creation. But then again, I'm also helped creating the Alpha kit. So I guess it's a much different kind of feeling that you have when you're a part of something like this. And yes, I still use Xplorer mags, but you can use Worker P mags in here. It'll work just fine. So my question is, that's 16 kilograms, arguably 20. This is 21 kilograms. Measured on a spring press, everything. How well would this do compared to that? All right, so here's the moment we've all been waiting for. 6 version 3 X darts, a Brand X Longshot with a version 5 Trooper Breach, an Echo bolt sled, whole 9 yards, and the same brass barrel that one has, and the same Merlin that one had for the same test. So all in all, this is all the same fair test. It's the same chronograph, it's the same darts, it's the same everything. Let's see how different the results are. 134, 166, 146, 179, 172, 132, which gives us a high of 179, a low of 132, and an average of 154 feet per second. Now with version 2 darts, I get an average of about 190, 200. These darts, they are a little heavier, they're bigger in diameter on the outside, and the ones that are doing like 134, those are the ones that are like dragging the barrel. That's why rebated darts are so much better than ones that are so close to the foam diameter. So, but still, this one didn't have that much of a problem. Well, why is that then? Well, let's go to the hallway, cool off a little bit, and discuss it. So follow me. So, why the difference? Why? Isn't it like mind-boggling? Well, to me it's not. It's got the same brass barrels, 17/32. It's got the same Merlin on it when it was testing. It's got the same magazine using the same darts. They're both long shots. They're both comparable in spring power. So why is it such a different result? We're talking a 154 feet per second average versus 250 feet per second average. That is huge. Well, I'll tell you why. The version 5 breech, which is Brand X's breech, it's a couple of years old, okay? It's basically 2014, 2015 technology. It was great at the time. It really was. It was a great breech, and it has solid bolt sled, and I went to many battles with it and did really, really well. I never really thought a long shot of that yield would ever pull anywhere past 200. Unless it was like a total brass system. But look at the breech. Let me get that in. Look at the breech. Look at the breech finger. It's just an interlocking breech. Just have a little bit of silicone to retard the leaking, but it doesn't have any interlocking O-ring of any kind. Now, there are other brands that use an interlocking O-ring, but it doesn't have a breech finger, you see, and the dump on it is very tiny. But, you know, I like the other brand too because they use a lot of anodized parts and they're metal and they're really neat. So I'm going at this from an honest standpoint. This is far more efficient. I was able to shoot 190 feet per second out of this blaster with 8 kilograms and an aluminum barrel. Okay, not the brass barrel, 509 aluminum. I was able to punch cardboard with FEJs with an 8 kilogram Orange Modworks spring. That's no shit, it's on my channel. Go look it up. We even have gone with prototypes where, just for shits and giggles, we made this like a really loose barrel and put 3 kilograms in it. And it still fired the dart, okay? A lot of people will say, certain people work for Brand X would say, oh, you know, a seal is not that important. And I will tell you something, for a while, a seal did sacrifice feeding because there was no way you could put a breech finger on it. Well, the Alpha kit solves that problem for you. It has not only the seal, but it has the feeding that keeps the dart from popping above the mag and jamming. With this, I mean, I have literally 12 rounds, 15 rounds per, in like 12 seconds, 15 seconds. And there's video of it on my channel as well, of me shooting this rapid fire. And I've rapid fired with this too. But for the longest time, this was the only way that you had a reliably shooting mid to high rate of fire long shot. So it was good in its day. But now, the Alpha kit's the future. And the future is murder, baby. Oh yeah. Okay, so this is the new headquarters for jet blasters. And as you can see, yeah, they let me in here today. As you can see, it's very sparse. We don't even have like air conditioning in here right now. We don't have a lot going on yet, but it is all space now. And we're gonna do a great many things with this shop. This is a really nice first story shop. It's really, really cool. But the one thing, of course, how can I not? The one thing that I'm loving more than anything, look at that space. Don't you just want to shoot darts across it, like right now? Yeah. Let's go shoot some darts across this whole thing. Why not? That's so satisfying. Oh man, that was too much fun, man. Thank you, Jason, for letting me shoot in here, man. Thank you. All right, so let's go across here, and I did this test for another reason. Is I wanted to show you how it fired when I was shooting at these two windows, and it hit the two windows I was aiming at. It fired every kind of dart that's used pretty much with long shots this day and age. We've got a white foam FNJ. I got a black foam FNJ, another white foam FNJ, a couple of green foam FNJs, another black foam FNJ, a prototype, a cut down prototype ACC version 5, and and another green dart. Yeah. I mean, pretty acceptable power, stability, and speed in a pretty much, if you can shoot across here and it doesn't drop to the floor, you can pretty much shoot in any battle situation that you can think of, Look at that lonely long shot. He don't look too happy. He's been using Brand X. Peace out.